Hello there and welcome to my weekly edition of Big Brother Chat. It's been quite a week in the Big Brother house, hasn't it? It certainly has. Well, Sally has gone. Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? Will someone please wipe that smug grin off of Dan's face? Loving the twins, still loving Sophie. Apart from that, I do like Charlie. I do like the mother. The Charlie Callum thing, so fake. And the boxing guy, whatever his name is, can't remember his name, but basically his tears, and he's in the house for a deeper reason, more than fame or money. Bullshit. Don't believe you, son. Stop the theatrics and be yourself. That's my advice to these people. So let's start with Michael the People's Puppet. He was finally out on Friday, wasn't he? Fantastic, boys and girls. The way he dealt that onslaught from Sally as he was being interviewed by Emma, brilliant. And the way Emma dealt with Sally as well was brilliant. I didn't totally hate Sally. You could tell there was a sweet girl in there, but she decided to go in that house all guns blazing. People are talking about being prejudged because she's a glamour model, because she's got lots of tats. That's not my issue. I don't care if she's a glamour model. I don't care if she's surrounded with tattoos all over her body. That's down to her. That's her choice of life. It's neither a bad thing or a good thing to me. It's just there. The way she represented herself wasn't easy to like her. But then sometimes you looked at her and you thought, she's just like a lost little lamb, and you feel sorry for her in a way. And we only had a week to get to know her, but she did, in one aspect, I suppose she does seem lovely. In the other aspect, very confrontational, said a horrible word to Michael, an awful swear word beginning with a C, or was it Dexter, I can't remember. So she didn't sell herself very well. Now she'll say, I'm keeping it real, I'm just being myself, I don't care. There's one thing being yourself, it's one thing being straightforward, but I don't think, as I said last week, you need to be upfront and honest about everything to people, because you hurt people. You might be getting things off your chest, but just imagine the effect you're having on those people. Now, Wolfie's another one I cannot bear. She is another fake. Absolutely a fake. The tears for Sally, the talking to the animals thing, absolute BS. I'm not falling for it, Wolfie. Wolfie? Who calls themselves Wolfie? Because she calls herself Wolfie, she all of a sudden talks to animals. I'm not buying the animal stuff. She'll probably tread on an ant or on a fly and not even care and probably get a great pleasure from it. So I'm not buying the Wolfie thing. I'm not buying the Callum and Charlie thing. I love the twins. The Welsh lad, I forgot his name, but the Welsh lad's absolutely brilliant as well. So definitely the twins, definitely Sophie, the Welsh guy. Loving them. I think that's as genuine as you can get in the Big Brother house. But everyone has a game plan to a point. Anyone who doesn't believe that. And talking about believing and not believing, I feel that a lot of people that watch Big Brother always seem to be so naive with the villains. I mean, Dan is clearly a Big Brother villain. Wolfie is not a very nice person. Her reaction to Michael when he pulled out the most ugly card and the most unhygienic was outrageous. Even if he wasn't an actor, even if he was a genuine housemate, and that's what he honestly believed, he had to pick someone. Now, I cannot bear people who are not emotionally intelligent. You've got to be emotionally intelligent in the world. And you have to understand certain situations. The guy had to do it. He's in the Big Brother house. He had to call someone out. You know, and her reaction was disgusting. The name she called him was disgusting. And that really, to me, summed up what kind of person she is. So, as I said, not liking Wolfie at all. She's not going to win. Whatever game she looked into the camera last night and said, you play a good game, but I play a better one. Well, you're not fooling me, love, for 1 minute. So, Wolfie, you're I'll tell you what, your card's been marked. Join my hit list. But this week, today, by the way, they are nominating. Each housemate will nominate 2 people. Now, this is quite interesting, isn't it? Because I suppose you could say that Jemima will definitely be up, maybe. I personally think Dan's going to be up. Dan's going to be up because he doesn't come across a nice guy. He's got the smile. He puts his arms around everyone. Quite funny on last night's highlights programme. He was going around everyone, including Jemima. You know, I haven't really got a problem with you. You know, cuddles. That's the classic plotting and scheming housemate. He knows nominations are coming up, and he'll do his best not to get nominated. So he'll try and take back what he said. I was surprised what you said to me. I like to say things to people's faces. Boring. Get over yourself. In reality, not everyone has the confidence to go up to someone and tell them what they think about them, and nor should they, because first of all, you're hurting people's feelings. It's not a rule in life. It might be his rule, but it's not the rule of thumb that you go to everyone and say, right, this is what I think of you, A, B, C, D. Can we still be friends? No, you'll get smacked in the mouth, because people don't want their own rhubarb rubbed constantly. And this is the issue with this guy. If I lived with him, I couldn't bear him, because at first I loved him. He talked about his son coming out, being a copper. I thought he was great. But now he's totally, as soon as he went up to the Welsh lad who's got a hearing problem and started quizzing him about it quite deeply and kind of wouldn't leave it alone, I thought there was no need for that. He didn't need, the guy doesn't want to talk about that. And even if he does, you don't do it. Again, I'm talking about being emotionally intelligent. And obviously, people look at these people like they're normal. They're not. The reason they're in that house in the first place is because they're not the full ticket. It's as simple as that. I could easily be in that house because I'm not the full ticket either. And I'm proud to say that. I'm very different to your average bear. And that's brilliant for me. But yeah, so this week in the house, Michael's brilliant. Unmasked as people's puppet. His treatment of everyone was brilliant. I loved the way he didn't go up to Wolfie in the end. That's what she deserved. And when it came up on the monitor that he was doing what the public had told him to do in context of the most ugliest housemate, the most unhygienic, that was brilliant, because her reaction, it showed, I'm a prat. I was horrible to that guy. She knew there was a chance he was an actor. They all did. They've been shouting about it for the past 7-8 days. So to treat him like that, even if it was his decision, you should always understand, I'm in the Big Brother house. These things happen. Hey hum. He had to choose someone. But anyway, he was great. I think he was a good actor. As I said before, you don't really know how good an actor is by what he did in Big Brother, for crying out loud. Because as I said last week, how many times are you an actor, do you play a role and nobody knows you're playing that role? Never. So, brilliant. He was brilliant. Sorry to leave him. I would have loved to have seen him become a real housemate. It didn't happen. So, loads of arguments. Gina, by the way, is really settling in. Happy she wasn't evicted. As I say, my feelings were really mixed with Sally. I am kind of glad she's gone, because a lot of stuff she did and said, I found it uncomfortable. As I said, I'm sure she's lovely in real life. Would love to get to know her in reality. But, yeah, I'm glad she left the house. That's just my opinion. But Gina is really coming out of herself. She's kind of funny and ditzy. Yeah, we'll see how it goes with her. Be interesting if they put her up again. But also interesting, what normally happens with Big Brother, when someone's been up and survived, they don't put that person up unless they see them as a real threat. And they keep on putting them up and chancing their arm, hoping eventually they'll get out. It's happened in a few years. So it happened with Benedict, didn't it, a couple of times last year as well. I love Benedict, really wound a few people up. But anyway, we're talking about Big Brother 2013. So, yes, we had our arguments, we had our tasks, we've had everything. But that week is gone. It's over. It was a great week of Big Brother. Let's see how the noms develop. I don't know if they're going to mess around with them. It looks like they're just going to be your standard noms. But I'm kind of puzzled now. The secret and lies thing seems to have gone out the window, doesn't it? I mean, what happens next? What are they going to do next? I suppose we'll find out. Monday, I think, and Wednesdays regularly they're going to go after the highlights, straight after the highlights, they go live into the house. They interrupt the highlights. So something's going to happen. We don't know quite what. Is there another actor in the house like Deadly Dan suspects? Is the actor Dan? Could be. We don't know. I love the fact that he thinks Wolfie's an actress. The way she comes across does kind of sell it as well. Because to me, she is a fake. Even if she's not an actress, she's an absolute fake. So, brilliant stuff. I think we've caught up with everything. I don't think there's anything more to discuss. Comment down below. Find me on Facebook. I'm Mick Meanus. Find me on Twitter. I'm Geektastic555. Have a lovely Sunday. See ya. Oh, by the way, I haven't gone yet because I want to talk about BB Bots. Well, I'm talking about Big Brother's bit on the side. They plugged it, didn't they, that Ryland and the other girl was going to be presenting it. They were barely there twice last week. I mean, you had Emma, who's doing a great job as on the live show, doing BB Bots. I mean, I totally love Emma. She comes across as really enjoying herself, and she's a great presenter. So, if they don't have faith in them, because they obviously don't have faith in Ryland and the other girl, otherwise they wouldn't have them there just twice. It's, to me, you might as well, it might be hard work for Emma, but at least just have her there Monday. Well, they got her there every day apart from Mondays anyway, and Fridays. So, what Ryland and the other girls doing it, I really don't know. I mean, I think the best setup they had back on E4, I think, you had Davina on the main show, you had Dermot O'Leary on Big Brother's Little Brother, and you had, obviously, Russell Brand on Big Brother's Big Mouth. They were three great shows, and I think that was the best era. I think the after show, ever since Dermot O'Leary's gone, has really suffered. But Emma Willis, absolutely brilliant. Keep doing it, Emma. Loving you. And we will speak soon. I'm really going this time. See ya.